Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 813th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. And what a battle I've got for you today. This is a really intense and close battle, which I think will keep you guessing right to the end of the battle. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member Earth. Now Earth has got 10 pikes, 4 archers and 6 cavalry in his Macedonian faction there. And just to explain a little bit about the upgrades on these Macedonian pikes. Many years ago there was a clan on Rome Total War called the Greek clan, and their mission on Rome Total War was to become the best clan with the pike and spear faction. And to this end they used to practice for hours and hours and hours. We used to see them come out of a game, talk to each other, then go back in again. And at the end of that time, I think most people would agree the Greek clan became the best clan with the pike and spear faction. Well, one of the old Greek members told me once that the optimum upgrades for Macedon, because they experimented with different upgrades as well as tactics and strategies, they said the optimum upgrades from Macedon pikemen were 8 upgrades: 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. If you put a 3rd stripe on, the money that you paid, you didn't get the result back. If you see the extra money that you paid, you didn't get the result back in battle. But 8 upgrades, as I say, is what this old Greek clansman told me is the optimum upgrades for Macedonian pikes. And as you can see, Earth has got 8 upgrades on his Macedonians there. So, as I say, the Greek clan were recognised as the best pike and spear faction in the game. And I'll tell you what, the Brotherhood games that we used to fight against the Greeks were absolutely phenomenal. It's a shame that it's ever so long ago now. And there's the length of those Macedonian pikes that the enemy have got to fight down to kill the man on the other end. Because he's got such good upgrades on his infantry, I'm thinking he's just got gold shield, gold attack on his companion cavalry, or the winged horsemen, as they are sometimes called. These guys have got a 10 charge bonus. I think that's the highest charge bonus in the game. Remember, the charge bonus is the impact and penetration a unit can do. So make no mistake, these companion cavalry are pretty tough cavalry, and as I say, with a massive charge bonus like that, they're not to be messed with. So there you are. That's Earth's army there. It looks pretty good to me. Now our next teammate is OTD Pen G4P, who has bought the Spanish faction. Now he has got 10 bull warriors, 6 slingers and 4 cavalry. I would say that Spain in the 31k battles is rated probably at one of the lower levels. I would say you never see people bring Spain these days. There's the bull warriors there, and I see he's got gold shield, gold attack on them. If you notice there, can you see their helmets? Can you see that they've got the bull's horns holding the sun? And that's because the Spanish troops worshipped the bull god and the sun god. So that's what you can see on top of their helmets there, the bull horns holding up the sun. So as I say, that's what the Spanish troops, gods, they used to worship, the bull god and the sun god there. So, as I say, it's Spain's faction is looked upon as one of the weaker faction in the game. There, you can see he's got long shield cavalry, which are only light cavalry there. They're fast moving, but very mediocre cavalry there. As I say, Spain hasn't got a lot going for it in general. Anyway, he's got a general armoured bodyguard unit he's bought as well, which will have 2 hit points on. So it'll be interesting to see how Penn does with his Spanish army. As I say, a lot of people look at Spain as probably the second weakest faction in the 31k game. That's why you don't see Spain bought very often there. So, as I say, it'll be interesting to see how Penn deals with Spain during the course of the battle. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who's got his very old Rome army of 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. So there's our team, very diverse. We've got Macedon with Earth, we've got Spain with Penn, and myself with Rome. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Madking. Now he has got the bog standard 31k old Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. If you notice there, I just show you that he's got an eagle unit in amongst his infantry there. Now remember, an eagle unit is a morale boosting unit. So whenever you bring an eagle unit, it gives your troops extra morale. And of course, he's got his infantry general morale bonus as well. So with his eagle unit and his general morale bonus as well, that's quite a good lot of morale going on with his infantry. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry, and he's just got gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry there. So that would be a tried and tested Mad King Roman army there. Now the next teammate is Brotherhood member TR, who's bought the Armenian faction. Now he's got 3 archers, 11 infantry of different types, and 6 cavalry. Okay. I see TR is trying to persevere with Armenia on the 31k battlefield. There's the legionnaires there, the Armenian legionnaires. Now they look a little bit like Roman legionnaires. They can throw pilas, but their specifications aren't really anywhere near as good as Roman legionnaires. But they do look a little bit like them. As I say, they do throw pilas as well. As I say, he's got mixed, lots of different infantry there. Anyway, he's got his armoured Eastern Cavalry General. That's got 2 hit points on. He's got 7 upgrades on. That's one of the toughest cavalry units in the game, the armoured Eastern General. Check out the specifications of that if you get a chance. And then he's got his cataphract archers there as well. They're armoured archers, so they've got good defence. They can be a real nuisance to enemy troops there. And if you look at his cataphracts there, he's certainly got a mixture of cavalry as well as infantry. He's got 8 upgrades on that cataphract unit, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. As I say, TR, when he brings a faction, he usually got a very diverse faction. He's got 2 heavy spear units there. Remember, these are with the spears, they're going to be effective against cavalry, anti-cavalry units, but also they're good at holding up infantry. So I think that's a pretty good, diverse Armenian army of TRs there. It'd be interesting to see how well he uses it during the course of the battle. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member Barclayman with his faction of choice, Carthage. And he's got 11 Sacred Band spearmen, 4 slingers, and 5 cavalry. Okay? And of course his cavalry will be hiding in the woods at the moment. Quick look at the upgrades. He usually brings mixed upgrades in his battle formation. There he's got 7 upgrades in the forward units of his battle formation. Experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. And then in the rear of his battle formation he's got 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack there. So as I say, that's his faction of choice. That's a tried and tested army of his. Should be a cracking game to watch. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I thought we'd have a look at Earth's Macedonian battle formation there. Can you see how wide his battle formation is there? This is the modern way of using pikes and spears that I see a lot of people do these days. Those of you that watch our battle videos regularly, you see when I bring spear factions, I've got the old school, old-fashioned, tight kind of block formation there. Probably a bit out of date now, but that's the modern way to use pikes and spears. Notice that this is a Nordic woodland map with a slight incline there. Can you see that incline? Okay, now enemy troops that want to attack, an enemy team that wants to attack, they can either attack up the incline if they want, and that has been done on numerous occasions and been very successful as well. Okay, if they want to attack, so they can attack up the incline, or their whole team can meet over here, which is a flatter part of the map. Okay, they can all come over here, and then they can attack, as I say, on a flatter part of the map there, attacking if that's what they want to do. So the enemy team have got to look at the ground and decide where they're going to attack from if they want to attack. As I say, they could all meet over here and attack on the flatter ground, or if they want to, they can attack up that slight incline, which many teams have done before in the past and have been very successful. So it'll be interesting to see what the enemy team are going to do during the course of the battle. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle there, you'll see my army running over from the left flank to the right there on this Nordic woodland map. We've decided we want to fight on the right flank there. So as I say, I'm running my troops over as fast as I can to form up on that right flank with my allies. You'll see that Earth has moved his Macedonians from the right flank there, and he's kind of moving them over to the left a little bit there. And you can see that TR is heading for, looks like he's going over to the right side of the map here, along with Madking, maybe looking to come up the incline on this right side there. The trajectory of the way that he's moving his units would suggest that. So that may be the route they've decided to come there. You'll see that Barclayman's Carthaginians are right over on the other flank. Okay, let's just pause the game for a second here. So make no mistake here, Barclayman would have bought his Carthaginians to take on Earth's Macedonians. Remember, the Carthage Sacred Band spearmen do punch above their weight when they fight these 121-man units. So I was very surprised to see Earth move his Macedonians over towards Carthage. Right here you can see I'm moving my Roman army. I've come all the way over from the left flank here. My Roman army is going to be looking to take on Madking's Roman army there. okay, and our Spanish ally here is going to be looking to take on Armenia. Okay, so that's just give you a heads up there on the battle plan there. So it looks like Earth with his Macedonians going to take on Carthage. Penn with his Spanish troops are going to take on Armenia, and of course my Roman army is going to take on Mad King's Roman army there. Okay, but as I say, you can see if you just look at the trajectory of the way that the Armenians are moving, it looks like they're going to come round, try and come round on our left flank there. If you notice there, I'm moving my cavalry over to this flank there, and I think it'd be interesting to see Spain against Armenia. I think if they do actually lock horns there, I think that could be an interesting tussle. Veterans watching this, have you seen Spanish troops fight Armenian troops before? I was trying to see if I could remember, and I can't remember seeing that. So it'd be interesting to see Armenia against Spain if they do lock horns on this right flank of ours. You can see a lot of missile troops there. You can see the slingers, the Balearic slingers of Spain there. He's got a lot of those. I think he's got 6 slinger units there. Remember, slingers have got 40 slingshots in this game, and archers have just got 30 arrows. So the slingers have got more missiles, but they do less damage than the arrows there. But make no mistake, those slingers can do damage to the Armenian troops there. And so you can see TR being very aggressive there. I reckon he really wants to take on those Spanish bull warriors with his Armenian troops. As I say, I thought it was very brave of Earth here to take his Macedonians on up against the Carthaginians. As we've seen in other battle videos, like the last battle video, you can see that Carthage really does punch above its weight when it comes to, as we said earlier, fighting these 121-man units. You'll see that Earth has also got a lot of missile troops, a lot of his Cretan archers there. Make no mistake, he will be shooting into those Carthaginians. Those sacred band spearmen, they can suffer a lot of casualties from archers there. So that's obviously part of Earth's plan there, to weaken the sacred band spearmen before they actually get into hand-to-hand combat. Now here you can see both TR and Mad King being very aggressive here on our right flank. Really aggressive move there by both of them, not hanging around there. So as I say, you can see my Roman army there is facing Mad King's Roman army. I think that's a pretty fair matchup, and our Spanish ally, as I say, is going to take on Armenia. But if you notice here, can you see that Penn has moved his Spanish army back? And that could open my flank up to a possible attack. Depends on where TR moves his Armenia army. Can you see what I mean? I may well have to draw my army back, dependent on where TR moves his Armenian army there. But the Spanish ally pulling his Spanish troops back like that, as I said, you could see my right flank could become a little bit exposed to a possible Armenian attack there. So we just have to watch out for that. There's a bit of pilot exchanging going on there between my army and Mad King's army there. And you can see the pilots going in there. So just weakening each other's pilot shield units at the moment. Right, let's pause the game for a second here. So as I say, with the Armenian troops possibly coming around my flank, I think the best thing for me to do is to retreat. As I say, you can see my Spanish allies pulled all the way back there. So I think I need to pull my army back a little bit to kind of counter that possible right flanking action that TR could do with his Armenian troops. There you are. Can you see? I'm pulling back a little bit there, just trying to counter that right flanking movement. There's a lot of enemy cavalry out there as well. And I know that my Spanish ally has only got kind of light cavalry, really. The Spanish cavalry is not very good. But the Armenian cavalry and Roman cavalry, as we know, are very good. So once again, need to watch that. There's a lot of pilot exchanging going on at the moment between the Brutii enemy Roman infantry and my infantry there. As I say, just look at the way that TR is being so aggressive with Armenia. I think he really wants to lock horns with the Spanish troops there. As I say, you can see here Penn there taking a couple of his light cavalry units off to the right there, possibly looking to get into an advantageous position with them where he can smash into them once they engage our troops. Over here, as I say, just look at the missiles that Earth has got here. The missile troops, the Cretan archers there shooting in to the Carthage troops. Here you can see Barclayman tried to attack some of Earth's archers there, and you can see that Earth has counter-attacked with one of his companion cavalry units and routed that Sacred Band cavalry unit there. So as I say, Earth has certainly got a lot of Cretan archers. I believe that Bark has got 4 slinger units. There you are. You can see the slinger units there, trying to counter Earth's Cretan archers there. But just look at the casualties that those slingers have taken there from those Cretan archers. Remember, the Cretan archers there have got long range, plus you've got Balearic slingers of Spain over on that side as well. Okay, so you can see my Spanish ally now has moved his bull warriors over, and it certainly does look to me like Armenia and Spain are literally going to lock horns, and it will be really interesting to see, I think, who is going to prevail out of those two. As I say, I can't remember seeing Spain and Armenia fighting each other on a 31k battlefield, so you know, this possibly could be a first for our YouTube channel here, so it'll be interesting to see how that's going to go. But over here, as I say, you can see there Madking being very aggressive, holding and pinning my forward units there. Do you notice that? And he's got his cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in. So, as I say, it looks to me like Madking and TR are going to be very, very aggressive in this battle. Right, let's just pause the game for a second there. So, over here you'll see that Barclayman's probably got fed up with being shot at with archers and has decided to attack now with his Sacred Band Spearmen. Okay, but you can see here that Earth's using his cavalry really well there as he moves it around the battlefield. It'll be interesting to see what happens if the Sacred Band cavalry and the Macedonian cavalry lock horns there. It'll be interesting to see which cavalry will prevail. Okay, but as I say, Earth's got a lot of missile troops here, and our Spanish ally has sent some of his Balearic slingers over here as well to target the Carthaginian Sacred Band Spearmen. Okay, there you are. You can see Barclayman moving his cavalry forward. But I think Barclayman's only got 4 Sacred Band cavalry left, where I believe Earth has got 6 companion cavalry. So, as I say, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Okay, so you can see the Armenian troops moving forward. Now remember, the Spanish bull warriors can throw missiles. They throw like pilers there, but remember the Armenian legionnaires throw pilers as well, so that kind of equals it up a bit. Here you can see that the Balearic slingers of Spain are shooting into the Armenian troops. There you are. Can you see the pilers they're throwing there, those bull warriors? Okay. As I say, the bull warriors look really good on paper, but they're very, very expensive. And very often in battle, you find they don't seem to be as good actually in battle as they look on paper. But it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Okay, so let's pause the game for a second here. So here you'll see that Earth, being the good teammate that he is bringing a couple of his pike units over to help me against the enemy Brutio troops, and also to put off any cavalry attack that may well come in. So that's a nice bit of teamwork there. But all the time here, he's got to take on those Carthage Sacred Band Spearmen with his Macedonians. And as I say before, we've seen that before. Those Sacred Band Spearmen are really good against the big 121-man units. But there you can see Earth has got his cavalry in behind the Carthaginians there. Very tactical and strategic player is Earth. There you can see that, and he's moving his pikes over towards my Roman army a little bit there. Look. I can see those 6 units of companion cavalry moving towards the 4 units of Barclayman's Sacred Band cavalry there. And this is a good move by Barclayman here. If you notice, he's moving his cavalry. Knowing he's outnumbered by the companion cavalry, he's moving his cavalry close to his spearmen. So if that companion cavalry attacks his Sacred Band cavalry, he can always bring some of his spear units over to help, because he's so close to them. So it was a nice tactical cavalry move there, I think, for Barclayman. And of course, Earth don't want to get involved with any anti-cavalry spearmen there with his companion cavalry. Okay, so over here, as I say, you can see Madking being very aggressive with his Brutio army, pinning and holding my forward units. But as I say, Earth has brought a couple of his pike units over there to help. But now you will see that Earth is engaging the Carthaginian units of Barclayman. Now, those of you that watched our last battle video on Wednesday would have seen my Carthage Sacred Band taking on the big 121-man units. So we know that Sacred Band Spearmen can counter those 121-man units. Right over here you'll see the Sacred Band Cavalry and the Macedonian Cavalry there. You can see them, but don't forget, I think Earth's got 6 cavalry units there, and there comes our Spanish ally, has brought his light cavalry in there as well, like a bang, as he charges in there as well. Plus, they bought a pike unit over there, so that's all of the Sacred Band cavalry of Barclayman has just been taken out. So a nice bit of teamwork there by Penn and Earth. Meanwhile, over here on our right flank, you'll see that TR is moving his Armenian infantry forward there, but he's got his cavalry here, possibly with a view to charge into my infantry there, into the flank of my infantry if he gets the right angle. And then of course you've got Mad King's cavalry here in wedge formation for more penetration and more impact there if he decides to charge in, but he'd have to avoid my allies' pikes if he thinks about doing that. Okay, so there's a lot going on all over the battlefield at this time. As I say, you can see our Macedonian ally there, Earth, taking on those Carthage Sacred Band head on, so well done to him. And as I say, he's got his companion cavalry have taken out the Sacred Band cavalry, so now you can see that our Spanish ally plus Earth's cavalry there are now in behind the engaged Carthaginians, which will be a good target for their cavalry once they when they decide to attack. Okay, can you see my Spanish ally now is pulling back, and he's really kind of, by doing that, can you see how he's exposed my flank and rear to a possible Armenian attack? I don't want to pull back from the position I'm in at the moment because I'll lose a lot of troops because I'm already engaged with those Brutii infantry there. Right, can you see Mad King taking his cavalry over to the other flank there to take out our allies' cavalry? He wants to take out Earth's cavalry and those 2 Spanish cavalry units there as well. Nice bit of teamwork there by Mad King. But just to show you here a bit of battlefield awareness. Now I notice that he's moved his cavalry away. Okay, so what I'm going to do is smash in to his infantry there. He's taking his cavalry over there, but I can't go in through these ways because friendly pikes to kill friendly cavalry, so I can't charge through my allies' pikes. So what I'm going to do is try and hit the enemy on the flank there. Can you see? There's no pikes there, so I can smash in there with my cavalry, especially as I've got the down incline as well there. I'm hoping to do a lot of damage to Mad King's infantry there while his cavalry is away. Okay, so there you are, an opportunist cavalry attack, if you like, a bang as I smash him. But because we saw earlier my flank, because my Spanish allies pulled back, my flank's a bit exposed to that Armenian attack. That's our Macedonian allies general just been taken out, but now I've got Armenia coming into the rear of my units there. Can you see my cavalry has smashed through Mad King's infantry? I'm now going to charge them back in to the rear of those engaged Brutii infantry there. Okay, that's what I'm looking to do, charge back in there, but I can see Mad King's cavalry return into the fray. Okay, there you are, you can see Mad King. Now he could smash into my engaged cavalry and rout a lot of my cavalry there. Okay, because you can see I'm charging into the rear of his infantry there, and you can see Carthage Sacred Band units coming in behind me. They've come round my Macedonian ally, look, and they're going to come in behind my troops, my infantry there. So as I say, and you can see the Armenian infantry and cavalry smashing into the rear of my battle formation as well. So at the moment my infantry is being hit from all different directions there, and things I don't think looking very good for my battle formation there. Just look at all the enemy troops coming in there. As I say, here you can see Earth's Macedonians really engaging the Carthaginians there. It looks like he's going to bring a unit in from behind. But just to draw your attention to the missile troops that both Penn with his Spanish slingers, Balearic slingers, and the Cretan archers of Earth there, shooting into the enemy troops all the time, going to be causing them a lot of casualties. It wouldn't surprise me if the Macedonian and the Spanish general got some reasonable kills here just because of the missiles that they're shooting into enemy troops. Okay, now over here you'll see that Penn now is taking on the Armenian troops here. So Penn's Spanish bull warriors taking on the Armenian infantry there. That should be interesting there. But as I say, it looks to me like my infantry formation is getting smashed and crashed here from all different directions. There goes Mad King's cavalry, going to smash into the flank of my engaged cavalry there, like, and bang, as it smashes in there. And you can see more Armenian cavalry coming in behind me as well. That's the Carthage general just been taken out, so that's good news for us. There you are, Earth just taking them out, but just look at all that Brutii cavalry smashing into the flank of my engaged infantry and cavalry there. Now, this is a good move by Madking, going to take his cavalry back, lock and load it, and charge it in again to get the full cavalry charge bonus there. But just look at all those enemy troops coming in on me here. As I say, I think Earth's doing quite well with Macedon there against Carthage. But as I say, we know Carthage, as we talked about before, is really effective against these big 121 man units. Just look at the length of those Macedonian pikes there against kind of the short spears of Carthage. And yet Carthage can still do so well against Macedon there. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in this particular part of the battle. But don't forget, my allies' missiles are doing a lot of damage. Over here, they were Armenian infantry fighting Spanish bull warriors. How often do you see that, and which way do you think this is going to go? Will the Armenian infantry beat the Spanish bull warriors? What do you think? I see that TR's thrown in cavalry in there as well. Oh my gosh, there's some Eastern infantry, the pajama wearing people. Oh my gosh, he's got them in there as well. Well, it's very rare, as I say, very rare to see that particular unit in Armenia being used. So, but over here, remember, mine's the purple SBQR infantry. They're getting hit by cavalry coming in from that angle again. You can see the Armenians at the rear of me really making inroads into my infantry formation there. Can you see them really pushing in? There, Armenia, there's Carthage units, as well as Madking's Brutii infantry and cavalry, all pushing in on my infantry formation there. What I'm trying to do there is trying to hold out as long as I can, try and weaken and tire out enemy units as much as I can there. But they were Armenian cavalry and infantry all pushing in. But as I say, my job for the team, I'm thinking at this time, is just to try and cause as many casualties as I can. They were another spear unit coming in, look, in behind my units there. Just trying to tire out and cause as many casualties as I can to enemy units. But I got a feeling there that I'm not going to be able to hold very long. And I can see this cavalry, these 3 cavalry units of Mad Kings here. He's pulled them out there to lock and load them. And I think he's going to smash into the flank of my engaged infantry there. And that could be the final straw as they smash in there. As I say, just trying to hold as long as I can to weaken and tire the enemy units out as much as I can. Right now you can see Earth here with his cavalry, look, going to charge in there, going to try and take the pressure off my infantry a bit, look, by taking on that Praetorian cavalry there. That's taking them off of me. But look, here comes those 3 cavalry units there. Can you see those 3 cavalry units of Madking? They've got a really good run up there. They're in wedge formation for more penetration, more impact. Make no mistake, he's going to smash into the flank of my engaged SBQR troops. Look, bang! As he smashed in, can you see that Earth has brought his Macedonian companion cavalry over to try and help as well? There, look, nice bit of teamwork there by Earth, bringing his cavalry in. But just look at my units starting to rout now with all the pressure of all those enemy infantry and cavalry smashing in to my troops. Another Armenian spear unit coming in there as well. Try and take out Earth's cavalry there. Oh my gosh, look at that Brutii cavalry really penetrating into my infantry there, along with his infantry. There's Carthage Sacred Band units there pushing in. Oh my gosh, just look at the pressure there coming in on my troops. You see a lot of my troops starting to rout now. There, just look at Mad King pushing in. As I say, you've got Carthage, Armenia, and of course Mad King's troops. There's another cavalry unit of Armenia charging in there as well. You can see, oh, my general units got right. Okay, so my entire infantry, my entire army has now been routed by a concerted effort by a lot of enemy units there. I held out as long as I could. I hope I've weakened and tired out a lot of enemy units there, but my whole army has now been taken out. And here you can see that Earth now is throwing in his Cretan archers, all attacking them against his Carthage Sacred Band unit. It looks like most of Earth's pike units have now been taken out by the Carthage Sacred Band spearmen there. But we've still got a lot of missile troops left there. You can see Earth's general, as we saw, has been killed. my army has been routed there. You can see the Balearic slingers of our Spanish allies still shooting in, still throwing loads of slingshots into the enemy troops there. So he's doing well. Now over here, the Spanish bull warriors have managed to beat the Armenian infantry there. So well done to the Spanish bull warriors there. They've done well. As I say, in 31k battle terms, I would say that Numidia is classed as the weakest faction, and a lot of people would class Spain as possibly the second weakest faction on the 31k battlefield. You know, that's what people would think there. But I think Penn's doing really well with those bull warriors so far. As I say, my entire army has now been taken out. Okay? And you can see most of Earth's army, if you notice, most of Earth's army has also been taken out. So what we're relying on now is our Spanish ally, with what a lot of people would class to be the second weakest faction, 31k faction there. So we're relying on our Spanish ally now to go up against Carthage, Brutii and Armenia there, or we've lost the battle. There you can see some of Madking's cavalry still running around the battlefield there. As I say, most of Earth's units have now been routed as well. And as we saw, all of my units have been routed. He's got some Cretan archers left, but you can see they've fired all their arrows, and they're now drawing their short swords now to fight in hand-to-hand fighting there. Okay, so as I say, most of Earth's units have been taken out, all of my units have been taken out, and we are now relying on our Spanish ally. Earth's got a very battle-damaged cavalry unit left there. But it'll be interesting, as I say, a lot of people class Spain as probably the second weakest 31k faction in the game, and that's what we're relying on now. We're relying on our Spanish ally now. Can he carry on to win the battle, or will those Spanish bull warriors fold? It'll be interesting to see here. Let's say Earth, I think all of Earth's archers have probably fired all their arrows. Yeah, they are. All his Cretan archers now have just got their short swords out. Here you can see those Balearic slingers are still shooting into the enemy troops. It might be a good move for the enemy cavalry there to take out these Balearic slingers. It's going to be causing them a lot of casualties. That might be something they might look at there. But anyway, you can see the bull warriors of Penn now attacking the Carthage Sacred Band troops there. I think Earth and myself have tired and weakened a lot of the enemy units here. So maybe our Spanish ally might be able to do okay here. He's still got a lot of bull warriors left that he's throwing into the fray. But Spain is up against Carthage, Brutii and Armenia here. So as I say, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Right, you can see there that the cavalry of Madking has just routed a lot of our allies' missile troops there. He's charging that cavalry back into those bull warriors there, look, or he was thinking about that. Armenia's still got some of their cavalry left. As I say, they've routed a lot of our allies' troops. A lot of the missile troops have gone there. There's one Balearic unit left, I think, Balearic slinger unit left. The rest have just been routed by the enemy troops there. But to that Balearic slinger unit still shooting into them there. But can the Spanish bull warriors prevail? Surely not. Not against Brutii troops, Carthage troops, and Armenian troops there. You can see there those Spanish bull warriors really fighting there. You get a cavalry unit coming in behind them, look, going to smash into them, look, and bang, and another cavalry unit, bang! So those two Armenian units smashed in there. Oh my gosh, trying to kill the Spanish general, look. Take the morale bonus away from Spain there. Oh my gosh, I can see a lot of enemy troops starting to rout now. Could the Spanish bull warriors reckon to be the second weakest 31k faction in the game? Could they carry this battle? There goes the Brutii cavalry charging, look, and bang! It smashes in there. More bull warriors coming in. There's an Armenian cavalry, look, bang! It's trying to kill the Spanish general, look. Look at the pressure they're putting on there. Great, you can see Madking's brought a cavalry unit back in. Oh my gosh. That's going to be the end of the battle now. You can see the Spanish general has just been routed. I would think that would be the end of the battle now. Just to pause the game for a second. We know Spain's morale is not very good, and to lose their general, I think that that could well actually spell the end of the battle now. there. You can see Spanish bull warriors. You can see, as I say, Earth has thrown in his Cretan archers there, all to attack with their little knives, swords coming in there. Over here, as I say, the Balearic slingers of Spain have mercilessly been firing slingshots into the enemy troops all the way through the battle there. So they've done well, those Balearic slingers. But as I say, both Earth and myself here really relying on the bull warriors of Spain. Can they prevail? They've just killed the Brutii general there, I think. Oh my gosh. And as I say, you can see Earth auto-attacked his archers there. He's thrown them in as well. There you can see that Armenian cavalry unit smashing straight into the back of those Spanish warriors. Oh my gosh. Is Spain going to prevail here? What do you think? I can see the Armenian cavalry general there is running around smashing into those bull warriors. Let's just pause the game for a second here. Well, it looks like Earth and Penn here has gone on to win the battle. I think Earth has got 2 or 3 units left, maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe. Oh no, that's routed units. So it looks to me like he might have 2 Macedonian units left there. And just look at the battle here. This is where I lost all my all my army here, where I was smashed and crashed there. And over here you can see this is where the Macedonians were fighting the Carthaginians there. But as I say, you can see a lot of my purple SPQR dead troops there amongst enemy dead. As I say, I tried to tire out and cause casualties as I could, much as I could, to the enemy troops there. But that's where I lost all my army there. There's 1 unit of Armenian troops left there, the archers there. That's the only unit that I think TR has got left. So, yeah. So well done to Earth and Penn there. Over here, this is that cavalry battle between the Macedonian Companion Cavalry and the Sacred Band Cavalry there. So, that was a massive cavalry battle between those two. So, I'd just like to say really well done to OTD Penn with his Spanish army, and well done to Earth with his Macedonians there. They actually carried the battle for us, I think. They're the ones that turned this battle around. And who would have put money on the Spanish bull warriors doing so well? I mean, oh my gosh. They say so many 31k players have said to me that they reckon Spain is the second weakest faction in the 31k game. Okay, Numidia is the first weakest, and then Spain is the second weakest. Well, I think they've done really well in this battle. And anyway, I think that's the last of the Armenian troops have gone, so it looks like our team has just about managed to go on to win the battle there. Oh my gosh. Well, first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. I thought everybody played well, and as you can see, it was a close victory. Now, who's going to guess who's got the highest kills in the game? And oh my gosh, OTD Penn with Spain, the second weakest 31k faction in the game, got the highest kills in the game. So really well done to Penn there with Spain. As I say, you don't see Spain on the 31k battlefield because everybody reckons, as I say, it's the second weakest 31k faction in the game. So you just don't see Spain being brought to the 31k battlefield. So well done to OTD Penn. So I'd like to say well done to Madking. Got some great kills there with his Brutii army. Really well played to Madking there. Really good kills. I think he got the second highest kills in the game. Well done to TR with Armenia. Got some good kills with Armenia there. So well done. And well done to Barclayman with his Carthage army. Got some good kills as well. So really well played, guys. It's great battle there. Now my kills, very low, less than 1,000 kills, so of course I'm going to be a bit disappointed, but I tended to think I was kind of like maybe the anchor of the team there, just taking the attack from all the enemy troops, trying to tire them out, weaken them as much as I could, but as I say, 857 kills, not very good really, but I did okay, I thought. As I say, well done to Spain, highest kills in the game, oh my gosh, amazing there, so well done to OTD Penn with Spain. And he did really well there. Just can't tell you how good he did there with Spain. And I say, well done to Earth. Great kills with his Macedonian army as well. So really well done to Earth and Penn there. They won the game for us there, in my opinion. Really well done to them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this battle. And I thought it was really unusual to see Spain doing so well in a 31k battle. It's Spartan Commander saying bye for now. See you soon.